I locked my door. Shit. Got my keys, got my wallet. It shouldn't be raining today. You guys. I don't know who's in the chat. Whoever's not here, they're not here. Whoever catch the playback, the video is gonna be up. I don't take videos down. I don't put nothing on private. For those of you that don't know who I am, if you new to this channel, subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel. And if you want to know the deal, what's going on in the sector, on this platform, ven aquí conmigo. Las comidas están listas para ti. Come with me. The food is ready for you. Yeah, I'm on my way downtown, man. Yo, when I have to get up and go to work, I get up mad early. So I turn on the YouTubes. This is your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa. Good morning, Tamika. I didn't see you in the chat earlier in Sis chat. But, so I turn on the YouTubes. Sis is live. And there's a poll up there talking about who's in my DMs. Number one, I'm not on Instagram like that. Number two, none of those beta males are in my DMs. And number three, bitches allowed only. No beta male, bitch made motherfucking niggas. So, as Sis is doing his video, now I didn't rewind at first. Some say, after you call Sis on the phone, rewind the video a little bit. So I rewind the video. He doing reaction to my videos. I don't care nothing about no reaction video. Nobody reacting to my fucking videos. That's what the video is there for. And I must have knocked on some doors. I must have said something. Motherfuckers want to react. I don't got no issue with Sis, but he be thinking certain shit is funny. And I don't think certain shit is funny. What is funny, I get up. It's after 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm walking downtown to get to the job. What he doing? On YouTube, gossiping. As always. Sometimes it be all right, but other times that shit just get on my fucking nerves. And when I see certain polls up there that I don't fucking agree with, guess what I do? I leave the channel. I go somewhere else. That's what I do. And for whoever voted, keep voting. Keep voting. You secret haters. Because I don't see nothing fucking funny. Instagram DMs, I don't even check them. And if I do check them, it's for family members only. Or bitches only. Shout out to the chat. And guess what? I don't go to a barber to get my hair cut. I cut my own fucking shit. I don't pay $20, $25 to get my fucking hair cut. I'm a self-sufficient nigga. When it comes to personal hygiene, I know how to take care of that. I'm 52 years old. I don't play these games. I handle my business. And I say what I need to say on my fucking channel. That bullshit that Will T is pulling, he doing it so he can dick suck Sis, Rich, and the rest of them rabbits over there. Yeah, I said it. Will Will T is looking to dick suck those rabbits over there. And Sis and them been told him over and over and over again that they don't see him that way, and they really don't want him hanging with them like that. Sis, Rodriguez, and the rest of them rabbits told Will T that they don't really want him hanging with them like that. Will T, and I know plenty of niggas that are gay that have children. I know plenty of niggas that are gay that are fucking married to bitches. I don't see nobody else walking. But by the time I get to the fucking office, it'll be 20 motherfuckers there. You gotta get online. I gotta get 4th or 5th online just to get a fucking work ticket today because I got bills to pay. Don't nobody help me do shit. Very few people on this app actually help me do anything. They cash at me, I appreciate it. And I let them know I appreciate it. They should have cashed me up $15 this morning so I could have caught me an Uber. That's what they should have did. Instead of giving people super chats and all that. Super chat. They don't even have a super chat drop from when you do donate. And I'm a member on that channel because I looked as I was typing in and I said, oh shit, I'm a member on this channel. That show you right there, motherfuckers don't respect you whether you support them or fucking not. I don't know what Sis was thinking. I don't know what Sis was doing. I think he thought the shit was funny. He said, I don't have a sense of humor. No, I don't. Because what goes on in my private life is fucking private. And none of those beta males he got posted up there be in my fucking DMs. None of them. Because all of them are beta males. All of them are gags. All of them are faggots. No faggots allowed. Only bitches. Ain't no homies over hoes over here. This is unusual, you guys. What's today, Monday? They're not open. They usually be open 2 o'clock in the morning. They must have ran out of something. Because usually they be open. Yep. Usually they be fucking open by now. So what you doing, Tamika? You getting ready to go to work? You getting ready to go to work, Tamika? It's good to see working people up. It's good to see them. Like if they in the chat, they chilling out. I understand. Sis is a likable dude. I know why people relate to him, but some of his shit just ain't fucking funny. It's tasteless to me. Because you don't see me having polls over here about him. Do you see his name? Do you see his name in my fucking title? I don't have to put other people's name in my fucking title. And I don't have to do polls. I don't have to pick fun with them. I don't have to try to troll them because that's a form of trolling. It's a form of trolling. Why are you worrying about who's in my fucking DMs? And if they gonna be in my DM, they better be cash apping me. This ain't no free for all. Cash apps, cash apps, cash apps. Hit the cash app button sometime. When you talk about me, hit the cash app. Because I don't talk about you like that. Whatever I said about Will T is something I've been observing for over a fucking year. Shout out to the chat. Yo, shout out to that young lady that was in Siz's chat. Her name is Glenda. Shout out to you, Glenda. That last name, Barbosa, is a very powerful name. My great-grandfather came to this country before 1928. He came to this country from Cape Verde. My great-grandfather's name was Charles Alexander Barbosa. He had a brother. They traveled from their country, from their home country, to the United States. They did not land in New York. They landed in Boston, Massachusetts. They lived in a place called Dorchester. When they left from Massachusetts, they went to New York. My great-grandfather met his wife, which was my great-grandmother, Bertha Barbosa. Shout out to Bertha Barbosa. Shout out to great-grandfather Barbosa. Anyway, my great-grandfather came from an island called Fugu. It came from an island called Fugu. He spoke the Creole of the islands. He spoke Spanish. He spoke Portuguese. He spoke German. He spoke Italian. And when he came to this country, he'd sit on a fucking computer all day and gossip about people and laugh about people and trolling people. He was on a construction site. My great-grandfather came to this country with fucking skills. And then when it was time to get down and dirty, he did that too. Ain't no time for no fucking games. I don't see me laughing. I don't have no sex offenders thing on my jacket. And you know what I found out the other day? You know what I found out the other day? I found out that certain people are back in the sector. Yeah, I was on the YouTube streets, and I forget which channel I was on, but it was somebody that's familiar, that's someone that's in this sector. And I heard him mention two different names. Those people used to be in this sector. They were all enemies with Sis and look like they all coming back. Look like they all coming back. King Channel came back, but then I heard that other name. I heard the other name. Hollywood Cole. He's back in the sector. Shout out to the chat. That's what I heard. A matter of fact, when the person was doing it, it was a video that someone was reviewing about Sis, and Hollywood Cole was in the audience. He was in attendance. So it don't pay to really get up here and be trolling people, fucking with people. And then there was a certain part of that video where I mentioned about people coming on this app being all fucked up, drunk or whatever. Yes, I used to do my dirt, but I don't do it no more. I got a month and 2 weeks clean off of alcohol, off of pills. But I see is just like I said, there's a lot of motherfuckers that wish that I had never stopped. They talk about Lonnie this, Lonnie that. They complain about Lonnie being a drinker, doing what she do. But let me tell you something. Not one time has that woman ever slid over onto my channel and hit my link and say, well, Raby, I think you need to go back to drinking. She doesn't encourage it. You would think that she does, but she don't. They talk so bad about Lonnie, but I ain't worried about what they say about her. We've all had our issues with Lonnie. Sometimes it's time to let certain shit go. That's how you know motherfuckers ain't growing. They're not improving. I don't care how many channels you got. That doesn't make you a better YouTuber than anyone. That doesn't make you better than anyone. Got a lot of motherfuckers on this app think they better than somebody. Got a lot of motherfuckers on this app think they better than somebody. I never said or it never came out of my mouth that I was better than anyone. I just hold myself to a certain standard now that I'm moving in a different direction. A lot of people don't want to see me move in different directions. A lot of people don't want to see that. I don't care about nobody doing reaction. I don't care about nobody doing no review on my videos. If it's there, it's there. And I'm saying it to the beta males. So he must know who all the beta males are. He must be associating with them. Because I can start calling names like a motherfucker. Who I believe are down low. Who I believe are betas. I can start calling their names. And that's, you know what? That's exactly what the fuck I'm going to start doing. That's the fuck what I'm going to start doing. We already know who some of them are because they have come out and they have said who they are and everybody laugh at them, make fun of them. I'm not here to make fun of nobody, laugh at nobody, unless it's really funny. And if I want to laugh at somebody, I'll do the video, I'll react to something, but I'm not going to have their image up there. I'm not going to have their voice up there. I'm not going to take their content and make it my content. That's not content. That's copy and pasting. We don't have real content creators anymore. They're not over here anymore. Some people ran off certain motherfuckers. I remember all the real true YouTube content creators. And this ain't it. This ain't it. I remember motherfuckers going to different states, going out of the country, participating in more stuff than a fucking parade. I remember that. No, I ain't got nothing against sis, but my thing is, I'm not even in the chat. I woke up, so let me turn on the YouTubes, because my phone was already recharged and the other phone was charged. So I said, let me look at these YouTubes. And I already knew it was going to be a bunch of nothing. I already knew that. But I'm kind of glad I did turn on his channel because I might have found a distant relative. That happened to me a few years ago when I was in Barbie Girl Tina's chat. See, sometimes when I go in the chat, I don't go to kick up my heels. I go to see what it is to be seen, because you never know who you're going to run into. You never know who the hell you're going to run into. Yeah, that Will T situation. Will T is another payaso. Will T is another mentiroso. Will T is another bendejo. Will T is a mama bicho. A mama bicho. A dick sucker for other men. An ass kisser for other men. A doormat on these YouTube streets. That's what I said to him when I went, it wasn't his chat, it was his chat. And I told Will T that he was an ass kisser. And that's exactly what the fuck I meant. Everybody that was in that chat, everybody that was on that channel, that particular day knew exactly what the fuck I was talking about. I don't bite my tongue. The fuck I'm gonna bite my tongue for? I see you kissing these men's ass. I see you wanting to chill out with these men, and these men is telling you they don't want to have nothing to do with you. They telling you they don't want you around. How many times Sis and the rest of them niggas over there gonna tell you that? I don't mean no harm. When Bishop go into certain people's chat, or he he's in the chat, they don't want him in the chat. They won't even let Bishop hit the link because they don't want to hear nothing about what Bishop is talking about. I don't care if Bishop is talking about the Bible. You can't be too much saved. You can't be too much involved with God because you're smoking cigarettes. You're smoking, Bishop. You got a vice. And you want to come over on this app trying to tell other people what to do, what books and chapters to read out of that fucking Bible? Let me tell you about the Bible. The Bible ain't nothing but a fucking spell book. The Bible ain't nothing but a fucking spell book. Shout out to the chat. You can take that Bible and spin it on someone. Spin that shit on someone and see what the fuck happened. Yeah, we got motherfuckers like that for real. That do that shit for real. Shout out to the chat. I got motherfuckers in my family for real that practice that shit. My great-grandmother, she was a faith practitioner. She was. And she had a son, which was my uncle, my grandmother's brother, the only brother that my grandmother and them had. And he became a voodoo high priest. He left from the United States to go live in Africa. When he came back, that motherfucker was doing shit that my grandmother and them was afraid of. Because my grandmother and them was Christians. They was part of the Christian church, the Christian faith. I don't know why anybody want to get involved with that slave religion. I don't know why anyone would want to get involved with that slave religion. Anybody that follows that shit is mentally dead, spiritually dead. They walking zombies. They are the walking dead. That's who they are. And look at Bishop. He over there smoking his cigarettes, drinking his little beer. I remember when Bishop used to be on this shit, drinking his beers, getting high on drugs. And he talking about in the Bible. He talking about he believe in God. You don't believe in no fucking God. Because if you believed in God, you wouldn't have no fucking vice. You wouldn't be telling other niggas you gonna rub baby oil on their ass. Yeah, we got a lot of Bucci crew. And Bishop ain't the only one. Oh, I'm going to start naming them. All of them. If I have an issue with you, a problem with you, oh yeah, you going on that list. You going on the list because you're trying to hide from the rest of the world. You need to come out. You need to come out the closet. And that's why I said when people talk about me or laugh about me or joke about me, let me tell you something. You can't compete. You cannot compare because you do not qualify. Your application has been denied. Don't try to hide behind me. And that's what a lot of niggas on this app try to do. Oh, let me hide behind Arabia. The BT 1000 over there. She's a straight lesbian. Why you worrying about it? Why you worrying about all the pussies I be eating? Why you worrying about all the pussies I be licking on? You must be mad because you not doing it. You must be mad because you not doing it. And I'm talking to all the beta males that got something to say about Arabia Barbosa. Learn how to roll your tongue like me. Learn how to roll your tongue on a woman's clit. Learn how to eat her vulva. Learn how to put your fingers up inside her. Learn how to hit her G-spot. A lot of you got dicks and don't know what to do with it. You might as well cut your dick off and put it in a bag and send it to my address. I'll make a dildo out of it. I'll encase it with some hot wax. Throw away the meat and keep everything else intact. And send it back to you. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the motherfucking chat. Yo, Coco Tasso that like button. Coco Tasso the cash app. Yeah, we got a long day ahead of us, you guys. Well, I do. Because everybody on this shit, on this bitch, don't have a fucking job. I'm trying to look for me a new one. So I don't have to do this dumb shit. I bet you if some of these niggas that be talking about me on this app had to do what I'm doing right now, they wouldn't even be able to do it. You wouldn't even be able to walk 5 minutes. You won't be able to do 10 minutes. You won't be able to do 30 minutes. A lot of you are skinny as fuck. Just because you're not fat does not mean you're in shape. I know plenty of skinny motherfuckers talking about they working out. They be running down the street and then 2 weeks later they drop dead. Shout out to the chat. Oh, I knew this was going to be an issue this morning. Hold on, you guys. Let me get over a little bit. See, I knew some of these streets was going to be like this. There's water pals everywhere. I don't let no little flooded area stop me from making my fucking money. I don't let nothing stop me. Nothing. Nothing from a nothing leaves a nothing. You gotta have something in order to be with me, to fuck with me. Let me cross this street real quick, you guys. We got all these crazy drivers this morning. Motherfuckers don't know how to fucking drive. This is the shit that happens in South Carolina. These motherfuckers down here do not know how to fucking drive. I remember when Birdman was driving. And I used to always wonder why he was driving the way he was driving. Don't you know that motherfucker had cataracts in his eyes? That motherfucker could hardly see a goddamn thing. I told him about it because I noticed his eyes was turning blue. They were brown, dark brown. When I first met him, I told him, I said, look, you got cataracts in your eye. You better go get that checked out. And that's when I knew then. That's why I say South Carolina niggas ain't shit. Worthless tramps. Now, I'm talking about Birdman too. He used to get on my nerves too. His bullshit ass. That's why he's 6 feet under right now. Going to a goddamn doctor he ain't got no business going to. I'm gonna tell you something. Certain types of hospitals you just don't go down to. You don't go to no hospital that say that they are a skill for people to learn certain shit. Ain't nobody in this world a fucking voodoo doll. You better take your ass to a real hospital. You better take your ass to a real doctor. And if you're not willing to do that, go see a witch doctor. Go see a witch doctor. That man, he over there by the car detailing place. I guess he waiting on for them to do his car. He hear me talking on the joint. He hear me talking on the phone. He said, "That's right, you tell him." And that's a white man saying that. Shout out to the white brothers. Shout out to the white brothers. All right, let's carry on, you guys. Let's carry on. We over here by the store. I'm going to stay in this lady face until she put me on the ticket this morning. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I need certain monies to run a certain way. I need certain monies to run a certain way today. And I'm not fucking playing. I'm not fucking playing. Now, I don't mean no harm, you guys. This was the store I was supposed to come to Friday. Why do the people cancel my shift? Anyway, we going down to the real deal this morning. That's where we going. Shout out to the chat. Tamika, you still here with me? You didn't go back over there to Sis. I don't care. People go over there and listen to what Sis talking about. Sis is nothing but a clown anyway. He always laughing, always joking. I don't think he means it in a mean way. But sometimes, because I be cranky as hell. And I be like, I don't believe this shit. If you got all them channels, you got things going good for you, why are you picking at people? Why are you trying to troll people? Why do you think everything's fucking funny? I tell you, man. I don't mean no harm. I look at Real Rich, right? I look at Rich, a.k.a. Tootsie Roll. I look at Real Rich over there, and Real Rich says he's a street nigga. Well, I'm going to tell you something. If you dealing with selling drugs or selling guns or anything like that, my advice to you is to cut your hair. My advice to you, sir, is to cut your hair. If you're going to be a street nigga, cut your hair. Because the police love to pick up nappy-headed niggas with them long ponytails and them dreads. The police profile niggas like that. They sure do. Even when a bitch go out there and she's selling drugs, it's certain clothing she won't wear. Certain clothing she won't wear. You know what I mean? When I first moved to this area of Charleston, South Carolina, there was 3 different females that was going around to all the stores in certain areas, and they were robbing all the stores. It was 3 of them. And when people looked at them, they didn't even suspect that they was going to be robbed. They didn't think that these bitches were going to come in and rip them off. I'm talking about they were holding up the damn store, getting the money, running the money. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the real bitches. They hold their own and stand 10 toes down in their fucking business. Shout out to the real bitches that stand on business. Shout out to the dudes that stand on business. So I was able to dodge that bullet with that pool of water in the street. Now there's another pool I'm gonna come across, but it's gonna be in the area where that big building is at. And that's another fucking thing. I was telling one of my coworkers the other day, I said, I don't mean no harm, but we on help put some of these buildings together. We went to the job site, we did what we had to do. Some of our dudes were electricians, some of our dudes were carpenters, sheetrock installers, some of our dudes were plumbers, and they don't help establish some of these buildings being up. We can't even get a fucking apartment in none of those buildings. Can you imagine that? Can you fucking imagine that? At least in New York, you got a little leeway. In South Carolina, is different. When I say they crabs down here, and I mean that shit. I mean that shit. When you come to South Carolina for a visit or anything, be careful of dealing with these niggas and these bitches from South Carolina. Do not trust them. Do not believe them. Do not have them coming to your home. Do not have them hanging around your people, because those are the worst type of people I have ever met. And people talk about people from New York. People talk about people from New Jersey. People talk about people from Maryland. People talk about people from Chicago. People talk about people from California. They talk about people from Boston. They talk about people from Rhode Island. I'm going to tell you something. The South is 10 times worse than all them places. Go to Georgia. Go to Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia. For a week, and let's see what happens to some of you. Go to Columbia, South Carolina. Go up there on Two Notch Road and see what the fuck happened to you. Go into certain neighborhoods where the people don't fucking know you. See if you're gonna actually walk at that bitch. I don't mean no harm. When I used to roll in certain areas and I had Birdman with me, Birdman would walk with me. We would go into certain projects or that. And he would introduce me to people. He'd be like, Raby, you gotta get to know these people, you know. You never know if you're gonna, need their help. I'm like, Birdman, get the fuck out of here. But he was right. You walk into certain areas, you better hope that people know who the fuck you are. When I walk, there's one area, and it's right there on Columbus. It's on Columbus Avenue, right here in downtown Charleston. There was one particular day I got off the bus at a certain stop. I'm walking up the street, minding my business, motherfuckers waving at me. I'm like, who are these motherfuckers waving at? I'm going to tell you something. 10 minutes later, my phone was ringing. Now, this one, Birdman was living. He said, I know that you been in this area. He said, the people say you got off the bus and you was walking up the street. I said, Birdman, these people are so fucking nosy down here. When they should be in people's business, they're not. When they should be talking, they're not. But these motherfuckers are so nosy and they're in everybody's fucking business. Shout out to the chat. Oh man, we still walking. We ain't got that much longer now, you guys. Sis got me so mad I'm walking faster. I'm walking 10. I want somebody to get out those goddamn bushes. I don't see Mika in the chat. I don't see Just Jay in the chat. But you let me see if somebody in these goddamn bushes. I ain't playing that shit. Not today. We gonna have to confront a nigga. I don't mind confronting people. I don't. I don't mind confronting people, especially when I think you ain't got no business in a certain area and you just sitting there. We got motherfuckers right there in North Charles. I'm going to tell you something. Everybody watches everybody. Now, when I was on the phone talking to Sis, and I was all mad up, so I go to my front door. I'm looking at the door. I'm talking on the phone with Sis. Here come my neighbor. Oh, what's going on over here? What's going on? All in my business. All in my fucking business. Now, let me tell you something. Ladies, if Sis was in my apartment and we were physically fighting, none of those niggas would come out their house. None of those niggas would come out their house. Somebody would end up getting hurt and they won't even lift one finger to call 911. But they want to be in your business. I'm on the phone talking to Sis. There's other men come rushing up. He my next door neighbor. Come rushing up. Hey, what's going on? He almost sounded like Bishop. When Bishop got all scary, he thought he heard a noise. He said, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Shout out to Triple Ass. She got that video. She got that video all clipped up. Shout out to Triple S. Shout out to Triple S. Oh, thank you, Tamika. Oh, Tamika, you the only one in the chat this morning. Well, no, it's a few others. They ghost watching. There's ghost, but I'm just letting people know. If Sis was in my house, right, and we was in there fist fighting, if a gun was involved or something like that, these niggas wouldn't hear a goddamn thing. They wouldn't hear God, but if we on the phone, because they don't never see me come out my house like that. They're like, yeah, well, over here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. I said, Mama, look at it. I said, oh, Lord. I remember when me and Birdman, we used to fight in that same house. Nobody picked up the phone and called 911. Nobody. Nobody got involved. Nobody said anything. A week later, I'm walking to the store where a Birdman cousin slide up on me talking about, I don't like the way you be treating my cousin. You know what I told that man? I said, if you know what I know, you'll mind your own business. Don't worry about what's going on between me and Birdman. I told Birdman, I said, you tell your people to stay out of my fucking business. Because I sure went back to my house and got me a knife and came back out. Niggas just don't know. I'm tired of niggas. I want to get niggas. Because niggas be trying to get me. I want to cut their dick off and put it in their mouth. That's what I want to do. I want to skin niggas alive. Some niggas need to be hunted. Shout out to the chat. And I'm not joking. I'm not taking down this video. I'm not fucking joking. I'm not fucking laughing. Now we going a little bit further up the street. Let me turn this thing on. Let me turn this thing on. Let me turn it around, you guys, so you guys can see the street. I want everyone to see the street. Not worth it? Not in the chat? Shout out to Tamika. She riding in the chat with me. Tamika riding with me. Yo, Tamika, Keep the Change has done this walk with me. Lovely has done this walk with me. Just Jay, Mika, Uncle L, and Not Worth It. Tish has done this walk with me. Dialogue with Me TV has walked with me. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They all walk with me on this walk, on this excursion. And with all these water pals on these fucking sides, oh, this bitch gonna put me on a fucking ticket today. Oh, I don't care if the ticket is for 5 hours. Usually when she put you on a ticket, It's usually 8 hours, 10 hours. It's usually 8 hours, 10 hours. And lately, I don't mean no harm, you guys. She been putting me downtown. So one thing, like, if I'm downtown, all I gotta do is walk to the destination. Now my phone is working right. Let's say I don't know where a destination is at. I can press it in and the phone will tell me. Shout out to the phone. Shout out to the GPS. Yeah. That's enough? Okay. Yeah, but I'm glad that you're in the chat with me, Tamika. Tamika, me and you been knowing each other for a couple of years, just like Sis. I know Sis don't mean no. Oh, Lord. But sometimes I just don't feel like laughing. And like I said, usually when I see a poll like that, I just leave. I said, ain't this some bullshit? What Sis got going on over here? And I read one poll Sis was doing. I said, I'm definitely leaving. His polls are getting out of order. Out of order and out of pocket. And Sis, I'm saying it. Sis, he getting on my damn nerve. Get on my nerves, Sis. Yeah, sis, I'm up there arguing with you on the phone. I open up my door. And there go the next door neighbor. Oh, what's going on around here? What? Hey, what? Let me tell you something. If there was a gun or a knife involved, and people were actually outside swinging, that nigga would run back in his house and pretend he ain't see a goddamn thing. That's how these niggas get down here. All niggas from the South, that's how they get down. That is why Sergeant Crystal Reagan, Sierra, Laquan, Rashid are all dead. Because niggas didn't want to get involved. Niggas didn't want to be nosy. But you're nosy about everything else. You know who going to each other's house, sucking and fucking. But you don't know who's getting killed next door. You don't know who's getting raped next door. You don't know who's being physically assaulted next door, but you know everything else. Oh, they know when I go to the store, these niggas know when I'm going and when I'm coming. But when me and Birdman used to be up there fighting, like cats and dogs, everybody in that neighborhood was fucking quiet. I took Birdman shit and put it on my front lawn and told him, get the fuck out of here, don't come back. Birdman kept coming. Birdman said, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up on Arabia. He was a good friend. He was a good help when he wasn't being a jackass. There were days I would leave from off my job and go to Birdman house and stay 2 days, 3 days. I come in, he got my shower ready, he got the bathtub ready, he got my clothes laid out for that evening and for the next day. He's cooking the food. When I leave, go home, 10 minutes later, my phone is ringing off the fucking hook. It's Birdman. Birdman. And there will never be another one. That's why when motherfuckers ask who be in my DMs, if it ain't Birdman or a bitch, it ain't nobody there, because the rest of these niggas in the sector on this platform are beta males, gags, and undercovers. I don't need no undercover niggas. If I deal with a nigga, I want to deal with a real nigga. Not these insecure little boys. Will T is a little boy. Bishop is a little boy. Ronald Jones is a little boy. All them niggas that he had on that fucking pole, all of them are someone's son. I'm old. 52 years old. What the fuck I look like talking to any of those beta male niggas? They better learn how to suck a pussy. You can't eat no ass. You can't eat no pussy. You can't put no money in my house. You can't put no groceries in my house. You are worthless. You have no value. So you will not be in my DMs. And I'm not like Lonnie. I'm not going to report nothing to these fucking YouTube streets. If somebody's in my DM, I'm going to handle it. But I don't even use Instagram like that, like the way I used to back in my younger days of being on Instagram. Shout out to the chat. What's up, Mika? Shout out to you. I guess you got tired of listening to Sid's bullshit, huh? I guess you got tired. Mika, I don't think nobody's in the bushes. I don't think anyone's in the bushes, Mika. Not today. Not fucking today. Now I gotta walk down here to this office, you guys. I know I'm up here clowning with y'all. I need to put the pedal to the metal. I'm almost to my destination, but I need to go a little bit faster. You know, I'm a chubby girl. I'm a fat girl. So I need to be moving a little bit faster. I'm not too far from the big building downtown. I'm not too far from that. I just passed some of these other buildings. Uh-oh. There go them bushes, Mika. I'm checking them. I'm looking in the bushes. See them? The damn bushes. I don't see nobody. But you know what? I haven't been having no back pain in the last couple of days. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm able to move faster. I'm able to move faster today. I need to go back to my regular size. I need to go back to that size. You know what I mean? But then again, being fat has its advantages. Being fat has its advantages. I was skinny all my life. Running around here looking like the goddamn crypt keeper. Running around here looking like I'm getting ready to fall into a fucking grave. Bags under my eyes. Egyptian shadow. Looking like a spider that just crawled out of somebody's hole. No Diddy. But yes, Diddy, because yeah, we all came out of a woman's hole. We all came out, but you know, some motherfuckers on this app are jealous because I know how to eat pussy and they don't. They jealous. They worried about me. They worried about if I'm a full-fledged bulldagger or not. If I was a full-fledged bulldagger, I would have never fucked with Birdman. If that's the case, if that is the fucking case, shout out to the chat. But like I said, we got a lot of bathroom police on this app. We got a lot of bathroom monitors on this app. We got the dry snitching genital watchers on this app. People worrying about what's going on between your legs when they should be worrying about other things. Shout out to the chat. I'm gonna put it like this. I don't care what nobody say about me. They can say whatever they want. You can say whatever you want. But I know one thing. I know exactly one thing. I know who the fuck I am. I'm not confused about who I am. And I don't worry about what somebody else got going on. If it's not paying my bills, paying for the groceries, moving me around on a bus or an Uber, I'm not fucking concerned. I'm not. But since everyone want to be concerned, I thank you for your concern. I thank you for your view. I thank you for sharing my video. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. So we over here, you guys. Okay, we over here by U.S. Foods. So when we get over here by U.S. Foods, we got a couple of more steps, and we'll be 20 minutes away from the office. We'll be 20 minutes away from the office. Holy shit, you guys, it's not even 4 o'clock. Woo, thank God. Since I got on my nerve, I'm moving faster than what I've been moving. Since I got on my nerves, I'm moving faster than a moving speeding bullet. I'm faster than a bullet today. Oh, I'm going faster than some of these people on a bicycle today. And I'm chubby. I'm Junior Jabba the Hutt. I'm the junior version of Jabba the Hutt. I can move around in my house. I can walk more than 5 minutes. I'm not running out of breath. I'm not sitting in the wheelchair. I don't have a fucking walker. I don't have a fucking cane. I'm 52 years old and I'm moving and shaking this morning. I'm moving and shaking this morning. Oh, I'm going to have a blessed day today. Since I got on my nerves early this morning, I know my day is going to be blessed. Shout out to the chat. Oh, Lord. Yes. Anyway. Yeah, we down here. We not that far from our destination. We shall soon come. Soon shall be there. And I left my house a little after 3 because Tamika came into the chat. So Tamika been in the chat, sitting in the chat with me for an hour right now. Almost an hour. Right, Tamika? Shout out to Tamika. Tamika is one of my day ones. Tamika is a day one. Lonnie is a day one. There's a few of y'all day ones. And then I got my own personal team. A team nobody really sees. But when I do certain videos and certain shit is being said, trust me, they get in touch with me. Trust me. They call my phone. Trust me. I get an email. Even when people are talking about me, I am informed. I got my own KGB on these YouTube streets. I got my own KGB on these YouTube streets. And I don't have to have 10 million channels to have it done. Shout out to the chat. Okay, we right down the street, you guys. From the senior citizen building, that's how we know we downtown. Once I see that building, I already know I'm downtown. Once I see that building, I know I'm getting ready to cross over. You know, crossing over, I make it sound like I've died and getting ready to go in the in-between. But, yeah, we getting ready to cross over. Shout out to the chat. Oh, shout out to Mika for letting me know that. Okay. Oh, that's right, Mika. Mika, last Monday I didn't go to work. Last Monday was a holiday. Our office was closed, Mika, so I didn't have to go to work. I was off that day. I didn't return until I want to say either Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't remember exactly which day, but there was another day. I'm trying to think how many days I worked last week. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you. We lost so many contracts. It's just a damn shame. You go out when you go out. That's what I'm saying. But if I show up at the office and sign my name on the dotted line and keep going to the window, I should be on a job before 7:30. I should be assigned to a job before 7:30 this morning. The latest that she usually assign people anywhere is like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. That's the latest. And sometimes, let's say I leave the office, right? Let's say I leave and she got my phone number. She be like, oh, Ray, you still downtown? Because I know that you ain't got no money right now. You can't even get on the bus. But I just want to know if you still downtown. And most of the time, I'll still be downtown. Or if I'm not downtown, I'll let her know, look, I'm back in North area. I'm back in North area. And she was like, damn, I don't want to ask you to walk back down. Because I know you ain't got no money for no bus. So I can't ask you to walk back down. I said, if you get somebody to drive up here and pick me up, I had no problem. But nobody want to do that. We got all these fucking drivers, but nobody want to fucking drive. Somebody please tell me my life is a nightmare. Well, somebody please tell me, what world is this in? Where are we? That people got driver license, got a driver job, got their own car, and they don't want to drive. They complain. They act like they driving all day. I'm going to tell you, the most they might be driving is over an hour, and that's it. And they still complain about that. And look at this big old puddle. Now, I'm trying to cross over before these cars start coming. I'm trying to cross over. You know what? There's somebody sitting in the car not too far from here. See, you got a lot of creeps and weirdos. Right here, right when I get ready to cross over, I'm crossing over now. Right into downtown Charleston. And that's all they got down here. A bunch of weirdos, creepos. You can't trust these people. If somebody say hello to you, you better know there's some kind of alternative motive. I might be saying, I'm saying the wrong. I'm saying the word wrong, sis. Since sis like to correct people diction, like he's some kind of school teacher. Shout out to sis. Oh, sis, I got on my nerves this morning. You guys. Sis, I got on my nerves this morning. And I don't think he meant to do it. I think he just was trying to be funny. But then again, I was just waking up. I was just going on the YouTubes. And I see this with my name in it. I said, well, I had to read the shit. I had to read that crap. I said, what the hell? And then everybody he had listed are beta males. Everyone he had listed are undercover yags. All of them are faggots. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Will T is a fucking faggot. He looking for me and Bucci. That what he looking for. And everyone else that's on that list, same thing. Ain't no candied liquors in that list. Ain't no candied liquors over there. You will never catch my pubic hairs and none of their teeth. Shout out to the chat. Let's let that be known. Okay, sis, none of those men will ever have my pubic hair in their teeth. Okay? Thank you for the poll. Thank you for bringing people over to my channel. Thank you for giving me a view. Thank you for your support of the channel. And if you want to, sis, you can hit the Cash App. Oh, he ain't gonna do that. Oh, no. I did too much. I ain't gonna do that. Oh, no. Oh, no, Arabia. I cannot do that. He can't do that. He won't do that. He can't do that. He ain't gonna cocotazo, the Cash App. But he cocotazo the like button. Shout out to Sis for viewing the channel. Sis got me mad this morning. Sis got me so mad. I about flew down here. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's all I need. I need somebody. Oh, I got down here faster than what I usually do. Shout out to the chat. And I'm a big girl. I'm a fat girl. So this is very special to me. Yes. Oh, I'm not that far from the office. Once I cross the street, you guys, I got another 20-minute walk. Might be less than that because sis got me mad. Sis pissed me off this morning. Yeah, just Jay. I didn't see you in the chat. Shout out to Jay, Tamika, and Mika. And we're all doing the walk this morning. Yeah, we doing the walk this morning. Yeah. So it's got me so mad. I'm down here way before time. So that means if I veer off and go to a different area before I go to the office, I can veer off and go to a different area and hang out and then walk up to the office like I live downtown. That woman know I don't live down no downtown. She know I don't live down here. I be showing off my house key. Motherfuckers be looking at that house key. Oh, yeah, niggas be looking at that house key. But some people are unaware that Birdman is gone. They're unaware that Birdman passed away back in February. Some people know, some people don't know. I'm going to keep it just like that. I'm not going to say another goddamn word. They should have went to the fucking funeral just like the way I did. His family down here crying. Oh, oh, Birdman. Oh, holding their heart, holding their head, crying. But why didn't they let him live with them? I remember them locking him out the house. Birdman had a brother that lived right down the street from me when I was on Decatur Avenue, right there in North Charleston. The brother wouldn't let Birdman live there. He wouldn't let Birdman in the house sometimes. Birdman had to sleep in the car. But when Birdman found out where I lived, Birdman lived with me for 3 months. He lived with me. He had my house key coming in and out of that house. He was driving me to work. He was bringing home groceries to the house. The only thing I didn't like about Birdman is that them particular nights when he should have been more active, he was sleeping more and more. I'd be like, yo, get your lazy ass up and go do something. But by the time I come back home, he already had my area clean. He already had my area organized. You know, sometimes I think about the shit, how I treated him. Sometimes I should be ashamed of myself. But I knew what I was going through. I knew what was happening with me. I'm not trying to make an excuse, but things happen. And I'm here. It's 10. Oh shit, you guys. Let me look at what time it is. It's a little after 4 o'clock in the morning, you guys. It's a little after 4. We got here. Whoa. We got here fast. Damn. We got here fast. Mika, you know what, Mika? I'm going to tell you something. If I get a bike, right, and drive it to the office, right? Ride it to the office. You know, going there. Yeah. Come back in one day, the bicycle wheels are gone. The seat is gone. The bike itself might disappear. Because they say they be watching them cameras. Mika, they don't be watching. If I get a bicycle, Mika, it's going to have to be one of those fast-moving scooters. The ones that you can put the key in, that you got the key to. I let that sit outside. You know what I mean? But that ain't going nowhere. But a regular bicycle, oh no, Mika, that shit would disappear. We got so many bike thieves around in this area, Mika. I used to watch the bike thieves just come. The people would have their shit chained. They would come and release the chain. Or just take the wheels off the bicycle, Mika. People down here build bicycles. That's why I keep telling people, do not trust people from South Carolina. These motherfuckers will rip you off. They will rip. I remember one day I went to work. Somebody stole my phone charger. I remember one day I went to work. Somebody stole my damn shoes. So these people down here, Mika, they are crabs in a barrel. These people down here are savages. These people down here are thieves. These people down here are liars. These people down here are murderers. The man that killed my former sister-in-law, the man that killed her, my niece, and my 2 nephews, he was from South Carolina. I don't trust people from South Carolina. I told my brother, you got those children? Tell your children, do not get involved with bitches from South Carolina. I got one nephew. He's doing real well. He's in the military. He just finished up his college courses. He got his little degrees. He's an established author. He wrote his own book. My brother tried to tell my niece, not my niece, my nephew, not to marry that woman, not to get involved with that woman. I said, too late now. He already got a baby by her. He said, baby, I'm trying to get her to sign this prenup. I said, too late. She not going to sign no fucking prenup. But I do expect that right now their marriage is going good. But in the next 10 years, I do expect him to be divorced and for her to move on with my nephew's child in tow. That's why I keep telling my people, do not marry people from the South. Do not get involved with them. Your shit won't be your shit no more. Trust me. Shout out to the chat. Let me tell you something. I trust niggas from New York and New Jersey quicker than I trust these niggas down here. I live down here. I know how these people operate. I live down here. I watch them. I be watching them watch me. You know, I don't mean no harm, but there are some people in my circle. As soon as they found out that Birdman was dead, what do? They try to set me up for the fall. See, people sometimes they will wait years and years just to get you. And people say, baby, are you paranoid? Man, I know. I don't trust these niggas. There's one nigga down here. I don't mean no harm, you guys. One nigga down here. He say he from Harlem, New York. Why this nigga got a South Carolina Social Security number? So that means that nigga was born here. He might have grew up in New York for a little while, but your people from here. My mother is from here. Look at what my mother did to me. Look what she did. This bitch had the nerve to have 5 children and leave us in the world by ourselves. She left us alone. We couldn't fend for ourselves. Now that everybody grown, now everybody's established, now the bitch want to come around. Don't trust niggas from South Carolina. I'm glad everyone's enjoying themselves in the chat. But yeah, Tamika has been riding with me on these YouTube channels. Tamika was around when I had my bigger channel. Tamika was here when I had over 600 subscribers. To every channel I ever had, Tamika has always subscribed. She hit that like button and she'll sit in the chat and she'll laugh it up and talk it up. Now, me and Tamika, we didn't always get along. But shout out to Tamika. Oh, Lord. I tell you, Tamika, that damn sis, and I hate to say it about him, that, you know, I know he didn't mean no harm, but, and I'm out there on the phone talking to him, because I'm thinking he can't hear me, so I got to holler and scream into the phone. Here come my name. Hey, what going on over there? He come rushing over there. I said, you don't mind your own business. Now, if he would have seen Sis in the yard fighting me, that man would have went back in his house and pretend he didn't see Sis. That's how these niggas down here get down. Sis can come into the house and shoot to kill me. The same neighbor won't even call 911. But you worried about Sis being on my damn phone. These niggas, they a bunch of dick suckers. They worrying about Sis being on my damn phone. And I don't mean no harm. Ever since Birdman been gone, these niggas been watching that house and watching that house and watching that. They watch when I go. They watch when I come back. They watch when I go. They watch when I come back. That's why I need to get me a stable job close to the house so I don't have like certain paranoia thoughts about them. Because I'm starting to get paranoid of them too. They got me peeping out the window. Every time I see that nigga, and then one day I saw that nigga peeing in his fucking yard. Whipped out his dick and was peeing. And he got the nerve to worry about Sis being on my damn phone. He like, who's she talking to? Almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Don't worry about who you're talking to. Mind your business. I don't mean no harm, you guys. I think that man be wanting to fuck me. Even though he got a girlfriend. Girlfriend look feminine as hell. But some men be wanting to fuck other women's pussy. And in the case of sector of this he, she, pussy. See, they don't know. Some people don't know if I'm a female or a male. They don't. So I must be doing a good job of keeping people out of my pussy. Only thing a man can do right now for me is spin on my strap-on. That's the only thing he can do. Lick the strap-on. I got a rubber one and I got a wooden one. Which one do you want? Which one do you want? Which one do you want? Shout out to the chat. Hey, Two-Face, what's up? Good morning. Good morning to everyone that's in my chat. Thank you for coming over. Like and share the video. Cocotasso the like button. Hit the like button. And if you can, hit the Cash App. Donate to the Cash App. Shout out to the chat. Thank you. Damn right, because your girl need all the help she can get. Damn right. A closed mouth don't get fed. And when I ask people to hit the Cash App, I be serious. People say I'm be joking. I be dead ass serious. Shout out to the chat. A shout out to the people that do support this channel. With their view, with their like, with their share, and with the Cash App. Shout out to the chat. A closed mouth do not get fed. And that's what I do. Every time I go live, hit the Cash App. Y'all want to hear about my life and going on? Well, not really. Look at, oh shit. Oh, wait a minute, you guys. Hold on. I want everybody to see this. You see this? You see this street? Why this street so fucking quiet? Why this street so fucking quiet? The police station don't even got their lights on. What the fuck is going on around here? What the fuck is happening? Que diablo pensado contigo. Aquí. What the fuck is happening? The police station. Wait a minute. Let me get up a little bit closer. It's too quiet right here. Now, there's usually be cars up and down the street a little bit. I know it's only 4 o'clock in the morning, but come on, it don't never be. And this is a Monday. It don't never be this quiet. Never. Y'all can hear me, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Okay, that's the police. Say, okay, they got the lights on. I'm about to say, these niggas don't even got the lights on in the police station. Thank you. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, look at this area, you guys. Look at this area. That's the school right there. That's the school. We just passed that. We passed on a bus stop, bitch. Yeah. People usually be asleep on them. I've been noticing a lot lately that the people don't really be sleeping on the bus benches too much. I think the police be telling them to move. You know they got that thing with Trump and sign now. You know they got that thing. But I don't mean no harm, you guys. There is a homeless shelter right down the street from where we are. I was there a few years back. I believe I was there in 2007. No, 2017. Because I moved from New York. In New York, I just moved from New York. Yeah, I moved from New York in 2014. I moved to that shelter in 2017. And I was doing videos even back then, when I was in the fucking shelter. And I'm gonna tell you who got my channel popping. People to come over and sub up, and they talk so much bad shit about her. Empress Lonnie One Love. When me and Lonnie had that exchange, and Lonnie said, yo, fuck this shit. Yo, everybody go over there and sub up to Arabia Barbosa. Sub up. Motherfuckers start coming over, subbing up. Maybe not too long after that, me and Lonnie got into it. It was like a 3-month thing. It was me, Lonnie, and another YouTube creator. We was all in it at the same time, yo. Sis was covering that. Shout out to Sis. Sis did have a lot of people come over and sub up. That shit that happened between me and True Essence, a lot of people came over here and subbed up around that time. Because I think they thought me and True Essence was going to go at it. But why would I want to fight True Essence? Just like Keep the Change said, why would you want to waste your time doing videos about somebody that's never, ever going to respond? She said, Arabia, if she's not engaging, you must disengage. Shout out to Keep the Change. Yeah, we don't have some times on this app in the sector. Yeah, we don't have some times. Oh. Uncle L, good morning. Yo, shout out to the chat. Good morning, everyone. I'm sorry I wasn't looking at the chat right away. Shout out to Tamika, Mika, Just J, Uncle L, Two-Faced. Shout out to everyone that's in my chat. Shout out to you. Thank you for coming over. Thank you for your view. I appreciate your view. I appreciate your support of this channel. Thank you. Yeah, Uncle L, I was just telling them some of the stuff that did happen in this sector. Dealing with my channels. Because this ain't the only channel I've had. Quite a few of you know that. Uncle L too, here day one. Every channel I created, Uncle L, it's a few of y'all has subbed up. It was a few of y'all. Shout out to y'all. My day one OGs. Now that's a day one OG when you can start new pages and mugs will find you. But one thing I can say about those channels, none of them are banned. None of them were terminated from this platform. I just don't use them. I can't remember the password to them. If I remembered the password to that big channel, I'd be over there. But I'm thankful that for all the channels I got. At least I'm not Garrett banned. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, I don't know. The only person I seen that happened to was Tommy Sotomayor. And Tommy Sotomayor had more channels than Garrett. Tommy Sotomayor had over 40 different channels on the YouTube streets all at one time. And all of them were terminated. All of them were banned. Shout out to the chat. Mika is a hot mess. Mika said she hot. Shout out to you. Y'all is a hot mess in this chat. But I thank you for coming over. We got here quicker than what I had originally expected. We got here a whole lot quicker. We should be at the office way before this lady even show up. We should be at this office way before this lady even show up. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, we getting ready to be at this office. Oh, somebody broke into this church. They broke into the church, you guys. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. I don't mean no harm. Look at this shit. Look at that. And whoever did it got a key. Got a key to this abandoned church. Ain't that some shit? I wouldn't be a bit surprised of homeless people living in there. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. Most of these empty buildings, a lot of homeless people live in them. The city is trying to, what the city of Charleston and North Charleston is doing, they're trying to shut down these buildings and renovate them. And they're trying to move all the homeless people out. Like I said, they have this homeless shelter down here. Like I said, they even have this building right here. We're getting ready to walk on the building. Well, we'll be right across the street from it. But this building I was working at a few days ago, that is going to be a building built for the people that's staying in the shelter right now. What they need to do, and I don't mean no harm, you guys. I don't mean no harm. You see this empty building right here? This one? This is empty. This is vacant. And this one. I don't mean no harm. They need to turn that into a transitional housing for the homeless population in this area. They need to do it. But they won't do it. You know why? Because they want to lock all of them up. You know why? Because they want to put all of them. If they can, they would ship them. And I'm telling you what they do. They wait for something to happen to you. You go to the hospital. And if you tell them they're homeless, guess what they do? And if you got a substance abuse problem, guess what they do? They send you to places like Columbia, South Carolina. They send you to Greenville, South Carolina. They send you out of Charleston. That's their way of saying to you, get the fuck out, nigga. Oh, they'll have you in the hospital for a few days, but then they'll be like, oh, you need to go to treatment. These are the places they send you to. These places are run like workhouses. You live there, you shower there, you eat your dinner and your breakfast there, but you work for the people. You only get a certain percentage of your money. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. And the only reason why I know that, because a friend of mine went through it. He got jumped. Not too far from here. He ended up going to the hospital. They, you know how they take your blood and, test you for drugs and all that. Anytime they take your blood, they test him for drugs. Anyway, they was able to find that he had alcohol in his system. And they was like, hey, you want to go to a program? It's like for a good 3 months. So he agreed to it. And I remember when he went out there, because he ended up getting in touch with me. And I just ended up writing him letters, because I don't think he had a working phone. So I got the address. I was writing him letters once a week. And when his birthday came, I sent him some birthday money. Now, when he started working, he told me, Arabia, there's no need to send any more money. I got this. He was doing good. When it was time for him to move out of that place, they was going to hook him up with something like that. He wanted to come back to Charleston. Big mistake. Big mistake. If you can leave from a bad situation, leave. Leave. I don't care who's here. Because if they're not going to let you live with them, now look at this. I'm going to show you where Birdman siblings live. They live right across the street. This man wouldn't even let Birdman live with him and his old lady. They was cool with Birdman, but I'm going to tell you something. When Birdman died, all them crying, boo-hooing, where were y'all when he needed a place to stay? Where were y'all when he needed something to eat? Where were y'all when he needed gas money for his fucking car? Where were y'all when the car needed to be fixed? Where the fuck were y'all? I'm going to tell you where they were at. They were right in their fucking house, being warm when it got cold. They was right in their fucking house in the fucking air condition when it got hot. And he was out here. I'm telling you, man, he didn't get no peace until he started living with me. And then we ended up getting him a room for my situation. He ended up renting a room from the landlord I was dealing with. And then later on, he moved into his own trailer off of Remont Road. And then he moved to that beautiful home he had in West Ashley. Unfortunately, he wasn't even there a good 2 months when he fell out the last time and went to the hospital. He didn't even make it out the hospital. And he was a veteran. I'm going to tell y'all something. This country is going to pay for what they doing to their veterans. How the fuck you going to serve this fucking country, come back out into the fucking world, and you can't even get a cheap rented apartment? You can't even get on a program right away. You can't even get your money right away. They be making you wait. And bullshit this government. Fuck America. And I'm going to tell you again, the working man is a sucker. Everybody that's out here working these little jobs, making this little bit of money, paying all this fucking tax, all this fucking rent, all these fucking bills. Bullshit. The working man is a sucker. I'm talking about myself too. We all being played. Something happened to me on this job. I won't be able to get workers' comp. By the time I do get it, I'm already back out in the street. Oh, fuck they got going on? The fuck they got going on? You see this building right across the street? One way in, one way out. And I don't mean no harm. They need to turn that into a homeless shelter right there. They need to make this one only for women only. But they're getting ready to tear it down. Instead of renovating it, this is a big building. Instead of renovating it and fixing it up, they rather tear it down. You know why they doing it? Because they don't want niggas around. That's why. Shout out to the chat. We almost to the destination. Okay, you guys. I'm getting ready to shut down this video. Y'all have an awesome day. Stay safe out there. I appreciate you coming over, visiting with me. I want to appreciate the fact that I got down here so quick. We did this walk under an hour. Under a fucking hour. We were right here at our destination. Shout out to the destination. And a few more weeks, you guys, it'll be Halloween. It'll be more chilly. I'll be wearing a hoodie or a jacket with a knit hat on. I won't be wearing no sunglasses. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, all these buildings right here, we done built. We done had something to do with this building, the building across the street. All these buildings, we had something to do, and we can't even get a fucking apartment. What they got going on? What the fuck they got going on? That's why I say the working man is a sucker. We can't even move into none of these places. None of them. Oh, you ain't making a certain amount of money, you can't move here. I try to go for a loan. Try to go for a loan if you want to. They'll laugh right in your face. That's what they'll do. See all these buildings? Every time I walk past this place, I get so mad all over again. I be like, damn, we don't help build. And this is supposed to be a project right here. I can't even move down here. I can't even move here. Nah. Oh no, you have a record, Miss Arabia? Oh no, but that and they don't talk about the assault and battery that's on my jacket. They talk about the robbery charge. The robbery charge is over 30 years old. I committed that robbery when I was 21. I'm 52 right now. That crime happened, I'm going to say, over 30 years ago. They still hold it against me. And I'm not paying for no goddamn part. You can pay all the money you want to them people. If they don't feel like giving it to you, guess what? You ain't getting shit and you ain't getting your money back. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the motherfucking chat. All right, you guys. Thank you for walking with me. I enjoy your company. I enjoy talking to you. And we'll see each other in someone else's chat or perhaps in another video somewhere else. Shout out to Sis. But I just want Sis to know, since my neighbor was being so nosy, about who was on the phone, the same nosy neighbor ain't gonna be nosy if they see a nigga come in my yard or in my house with a gun or a knife, or if anything happens in that house. They won't hear anything then. They won't be outside smoking a cigarette then. They won't be outside peeing in the bushes then. All of a sudden, everyone would be asleep. No one would know anything. They didn't even hear a whisper. These fucking niggas. They got going on. Anyway, I'm out of here. Y'all peace. Thanks.